everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamentals series where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for the ride. So this is going to be the next attempt that I make in trying to increase my capability for observing what my opponents are doing. So last time, we've gone through a few iterations of this. First we started with find any move that they do, notice when they do it twice, and then see if there's a pattern. I think that's too many steps at once, so we instead started simpling it down to what do they do after their heat moves. That's a thing that every single character has, and you can simplify it down to the three aspects of heat. You can simplify it down to what do they do after heat engage with these plus frames. What do they do after heat burst with these plus frames, and what do they do? I guess four things. What do they do after heat dash, and then what do they do after a heat smash, right? That's four things that kind of go hand in hand, I guess, but they're all kind of nuanced because they have varying levels of plus frames, right? Like ranging from as simple as this to, you know, as big as something like this, which is, I believe, +9. On block, I don't actually know what my heat smash is. Let's find out. +9 as well. So, like, what do they do at the +9 versus +2 and 1 versus +5 with the heat dash? So that was the idea. That's still pretty difficult, but I think one thing that I'm going to do today is that after every single one of our matches, after every single one of our best of threes, we're going to watch it back. And the point of it this time will be to observe patterns that we didn't see when we were in the middle of the game. And this will hopefully kind of give us a positive feedback loop and get better at noticing, like, oh, this is what they're doing. Oh, this is what they're doing. And also allows us the ability to confirm whether or not our observation was correct. So what I'm essentially going to do is I'm going to switch it to this view every time we watch a replay. So, for example, if I were to type in here, we'd say, like, for example, after heat burst, what do they do? After heat engage, what do they do? What do they do? Heat dash and heat smash, right? And we'll even put, like, we'll put here the block frames, right? These are typically +1. +1 force crouch, right? Force crouch. Heat engage is +9, so I guess this one actually, but that was on hit. And then we have heat dash is +5. Should be. Let's double check that before I'm wrong. Yeah, +5. And then we have heat smash +9. Now, we could also find out that other characters have different frames here. But this is the idea. So we'll switch to this view when it's time for us to watch back the replay, both to confirm whether this was the case, as well as to also find another pattern from what our opponent was doing. I'll be the first to say, I don't like watching my own replays. Like, this is sort of a discipline exercise for myself because I really do struggle from the one more game mentality when it comes to playing online. One of the reasons we do this ranked session is this is something that helps me focus because I want to be playing against people and I want to be seeing as many games as possible, and it's hard for me to come back and, like, look back on my older games. I hate replay analysis, to be perfectly honest. So this is a good way to, like, try and rip that band-aid off. In the same way that we've essentially gotten on my debt, essentially, of labbing, where it's like we're also catching up on a lack of labbing that I've done up to this point. So hopefully this is a good exercise and that we learn something new from all of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off the matchmaking, and we will get into it. Alright. And of course, need not be said, but we are still going to be playing our game of trying to get a read off the opponent based off how we're playing. We are constantly looking for holes in their defense so that we can exploit it, right? So I'll just block here. I don't want to be too far. She catches us with that launcher, that's okay. hatchet here. That was not a hatchet, it's fine. Alright. She did not heat there, that's okay. And you can tell that they're kind of just unsure how to get over the... Get past that offense against the wall, that's okay. I thought... I could have sworn that was a launch, but maybe I was slow. Oh, there's 2 hits. Oops. So she did low the second time, and did mid the first time, when we were talking about that Oki situation at the wall. Nice. And just kind of got run over from there, which is unfortunate, but we're fine. Okay, I sidestepped. And then pressed a button. I'm gonna hold, I'm gonna stand. Good block. Doesn't do anything with the heat there, that's okay. Let's go for a throw here. Nice. She goes for hop kick. So this is actually 2 times in a row now. She's gone for a move when we heat engage, right? Oh, nang. Uh-oh. Nice. She's gone for something both times. The first time she went for a power crush, the second time she went for hop kick. Nice. Good throw. What did she do after that heat? I actually didn't notice. I will pay attention to the smash. Wait, that's not launch? Oh man, I forget about the way Reina works. Oh man, okay. I forget that's not how that works. Alright, we're gonna still keep the same challenge of seeing what happens after the heat. I did not. It has been 2 weeks, so maybe I'm rusty. Maybe my brain is a little bit calcified. Does a power crush after our forward 3 there. Nice. I'm not breaking these throws. I must just be like reacting slow then. Nice. Go for this throw. Nice. That's 13, I think. Maybe 12. I'm definitely starting to see a lot of power crushes from this player. Stay on the ground again. I'll do a down back 3. We haven't done that yet. Nice duck. I think I'm doing too many. I need a down 4 a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit freaked out by this. No! That's minus 13 at least. Go for this throw. Yeah, we're playing pretty sluggish, but that's okay. What happens here? Yeah, we're definitely leaning on these throws and just like, I can feel the sluggishness from my side, and that's okay. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Do this and power crush, right? No, she sidesteps. Okay. Okay. Good duck. Forsaken, I know. For both of us. Mental stack, though, I think. Nice. They do use a lot of lows in that situation. I was holding the block, assuming they would maybe eventually go for a mid there. Good stuff. Not quite. I thought I broke it. I think that was a 2 break. Dang it. Nice. I'm getting way too aggressive. Nice. They beat us, and that's okay. Good games to them. So let's watch the replay now. Yeah, I feel, I don't know if it's like too much caffeine in my system or what, but I am, I can feel the difference. I don't feel super on it right now, but that's okay. So, before we start this, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't think I remember most of this, but we are going to, we're going to try it, right? So let's pause the game here. Pause the game here. Heat burst. Never. I'm just going to say never. They never heat burst. When they did heat engage, I know they did it, but I don't remember what they did. Heat dash, I'm going to say never. Heat smash, always hit. Once, always hit. That's the guesses that I'm going to make here. I think maybe I can make this a little bit better formatting here. Something like this. Alright. Something like this, okay? So this is our prediction. And cool. Do we have a notes box that's at the bottom? That would be nice, but I don't think I do. Okay, cool. So let's get started. So we get caught by this down 4-2. I remember this. This part doesn't matter because it's the combo, right? So the first thing is I remember they go for the mid here, right? Go for this. Okay, and they also do it on the ground hit when we're on the ground. Okay. So what do they do with that plus frames? They sidestep electric. And I see that they do the tracking move here. That's very low, very minus apparently, and they duck. Okay. Goes for it again, and they duck. Okay. And when we do our thing, they go for a power crush. I remember this. Oh, wait, so what happened here? They're +6 here with this jumping kick. This jumping kick is +6, and they go for a throw. Okay. I'm not going to overanalyze it, but I am trying to like call out situations where they linked two moves together. Just we're looking for patterns here, right? Also, I want to confirm whether or not that was what I thought it was. Oh, this is -8. Okay, what am I thinking of? I don't know. I'm thinking of or maybe they changed this, but I remember this being launch. Maybe I'm thinking of a different on-the-ground move that she has. So, okay, good to know that this is not actually launch. Oh, you know what it is? It's this move, I think. This move is launch. And let's confirm that. So if I... Oh, man, I don't think I can... I'm gonna have to do this and go to player controls. Right side character? No, I want left side character. There we go. Yeah, you see that? It's this move. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. There's two versions of it. Okay, so we'll go back to the replay. That's for my own work, right? On the ground here, she goes for a second one. And we're just going to look at the frames because I thought I had a punish, but I didn't. It's minus 15, so if I was fast enough on a while standing one, I probably would have launched it anyway. But I went for Fisherman's. One thing is, our opponent hasn't used heat for rounds 1 and 2 so far, and that's okay. So this time, they go for a mid again at the wall. So they went mid, well they went on the ground, low, or on the ground into a mid, I think it's 4-4. Then they did the double low the next time, and this time they've chosen to do, I believe this is side step 2, another mid, right? And they, with the pushback, they don't quite get it, what they wanted. So that's 0. And she does sidestep into... Well, we don't see anything, but yeah, it does sidestep. This time, so she did a power crush into a hop kick when we did our heat engage, by the way. I froze up here, I remember this. I just like... My brain just froze up. And then they go for a hatchet. But we weren't throwing up enough like hitboxes to like fight against our opponent. Okay, again, +2. Last time she did sidestep electric. Does it again. Okay. And that's what she does. Notice that. This is the one time I think she got heat engage, right? And she does throw. Normal throw. So in heat engage, she did normal throw. Throw. And it's +1 if she goes into that. That's actually crazy. Are you serious? No, she's -10. Okay. It goes from -10 to +1. I don't know if that means the stance transition makes it -10, but regardless, my jet upper does not work there. Okay. Okay. Back to the replay list. And go to number 2.
Get ready for the next battle.
But you see, this is sort of the... This is why I don't like watching replays, because they take a lot of time, right? They take more time than it does to actually play the round. But you learn more. I'm not worried too much about the stance in that situation, but let's, like, observe what happened at the end of this. Oh, she did a... This is actually launch. So this, So this is apparently launch. But... And then after I do the forward 3, she goes with this power crush. Okay. So again, she's -7, and then goes for... Oh, what happened here? Okay, so... Okay, so she gets the heat engage here. And goes for a mid. Mid, actually. So heat mid. So she goes normal throw. Heat mid. The other thing we could have looked at is probably 1-1. Oh, interesting. You see this? Here's the 4-4. And then What she go? She does sidestep into 1+2, 1+3, sidestep into normal throw. So she always sidesteps after that move. We were definitely struggling with these wall situations, like freezing up. You can kind of see that I'm not doing anything in those situations. I'm like afraid. Again, we do the, and it is -13. Again, we do the 4-3 and she goes for this power crush. Like, see, I pointed it out, but I didn't capitalize, and that's alright. -17. Oh, but if she go... I really don't understand what happened with the last time, to be honest. Maybe I should go back. I don't know. Okay. And they were staying on the ground, so we're going to take advantage of that. Nice stuck. She goes 1-1 into sidestep here. I wonder, I'm not 100% sure what she did last time, but she finishes here, and we missed our punish, which is unfortunate. Another power crush that we tried to jet up her. Oh, what was this here? She goes with yeah, she does hell sweep into this. Okay. That's a -12. That makes sense. She just blocked there. Interesting. You can kind of tell that I'm not noticing a whole lot of things, but I'm trying, right? We switched to our down force because I'm trying to just like get a little bit more control of the game, which is something that I'm good at. I think that was just a messed up confirm, which is okay. Another throw. Good ducks. I could have woken up with probably with a while standing 3 for a few of these. Okay. I'm just watching. I'm trying to see if I see anything. We did notice this pattern already from them, that when our back was to the wall, they tended to go for the high. Or maybe I was mainly going for the duck most of the time anyway. That was unfortunate, but it is what it is. She has her heat now. And we die. Okay. So, I don't think we saw them heat dash once, or heat smash once, or heat burn. So basically, it was just heat engage, but that's okay. I think that's okay. So the one thing that we learned that was, I guess, different was that, like, they in fact, when they had plus frames with the forward 4, which is +2, they would do sidestep into a button, right? They did it 3 times in a row. I think there was more probably to be studied there, such as 1-1s and stuff like that, but I don't think, rather than like, I think it's just getting ourselves into the practice of try to see something, right? Hey, Rocks, today's going to be rough. I can feel it. I can already feel it. Good block. this guy's crazy. He does not give a crap. He does another power crush. Wow, this guy's crazy. Okay, so they are pure, what do you call it? Reversal moves. They're all reversal moves, and then run up Demo Man, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Nice. Sure. Not always rocks. There are a few that are very solid. Joey Fury comes to mind. Here he comes. Nice block. Nice. I've ducked. Oh, I broke one. There it is. Oh, I didn't break it again. Wow. Incinerator is so good. Good blocks. So after he gets one of his moves blocked, he tends to duck there. I'm noticing. Stay on the ground, I think. Go for this throw, just in case. Okay. They haven't really been heating, by the way. I've noticed that. Incinerator is so cheap. There's that duck again. There's the shoulder, okay. Will they get up differently this time? Not quite. Okay. That's okay. So, they haven't been using their heat. They didn't use their heat almost the entire time. I think round 1 maybe they got it. Or round 2 I think. It was when we went downstairs. That round. We've got some reads on their defense. One thing is that when it's their turn to block, when they lose their turn, they tend to duck. This one, when that move gets blocked, they've been ducking. And I'm pretty sure it's either minus or punishable. Go for this throw just in case they do something. I don't know what they did. It was counter, I guess. Sure. I'm just gonna block here. Nice throw again. So many throws. Oh my gosh. Nice. Their throws have mostly been catching me doing things, which is kind of cool. Isn't that minus 14? They're staying on the ground still. So, oh, not that time. I guess we're in a throwing contest here. I'll do a jab. He doesn't duck this time. He stopped doing that. Turn steal is so good. Why is all this working? I am playing so bad. Whoa! Nice. So you notice that they're no longer going for the shoulder. So now I'm changing what I'm doing, right? I'm no longer blocking there. I'm going for like a frame trap. Sure. this. Oh, he goes for a duck jab. Interesting. I'm gonna break one. I got lucky. Go for a throw here. Nope. Nice shoulder. Nice throw. Oh, not good. Go for this. There's the shoulder. Okay. This one's gonna be interesting to look back on because I do feel like I'm really struggling to see much aside from certain things. Like, I can see what they do after my moves, right? I see what they're doing after back one, and I don't know. It's like, I do know that I haven't been feeling very well recently. I'm dealing with some brain fog, and I also haven't played for 2 weeks, so maybe this is all just compounding into something really bad. Mayashi, good to see you. Good to see you, Sladen. Let's see. Let me catch up on things. Sladen, Dodger, Shine Mama. I think I did say hi to you, but hello again. We'll see what happens. Bryan's going to definitely get a lot of his stuff nerfed. I think that's the curse of winning the TWT also. While we do this, I'm just going to straight up say that they never heat burst, as far as I know. I think they heat engaged once, and I have no idea what they did, to be honest. Once, maybe throw? Maybe throw? I think they threw there. They used a lot of throws. They never heat dashed, as far as I know. And I think they never heat smash. I'm just gonna make this, make that prediction, and we'll see if that's correct.
Get ready for the next battle.
Thanks, Sladen. We'll see if I can hang on to it today, because I am... With this level of play, we'll see. Exactly, Dodger. I remember them throwing once. So we'll see how correct I am. Nice, nice. So the goal here is we're just going to watch, and then we're going to figure out what they did linking moves, basically. So he goes for that hammer and goes for a mid check. So he goes hammer, down forward one, into, I believe, the roundhouse, into jab. Okay. Low into that, that's fine. There's the shoulder that we kind of expected based off the way they were playing. Just run up and do it. Interesting that... What was it? What happened here? They, we did quarter circle back one, right? And then he immediately went for this power crush, which I'm pretty sure is still... I'm pretty sure that power crush is still, what is it? It is minus 14, yeah. It's tight, but it is minus 14. Okay. Just to double check. Yeah, the higher power crush he has as well, but I remember both mids we can launch. Or not both mids. The mid power crush we can launch, the shoulders, both shoulders we can launch. And that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so straight up, this move is launch. That's really funny, because you see in the game, we remember they ducked here. Or at least I thought he ducked. He didn't duck there, weirdly enough. And we start mashing a little bit. Good block there. Okay, this was interesting. This was a stance thing. I'm not going to get super into it, but they do something. What is this? Does this Hammer of the Gods into a crouch forward? Interesting. Huh. I don't think I remember him having this. I think this is a new thing that I didn't realize. Okay. It's us with the mid. Okay. Alright. They do get a heat dash. There's the heat dash. Okay, and they do heat dash into throw. Alright. In fact, they did heat dash into throw. Okay. And it was command throw. Command throw 1, I'm going to say. Throw 1. Deep dive stance, got it. Of course, we knew after we give them plus frames on block, they tend to like freak out a bit. Run up throw. A lot of that going on. And an incinerator is busted. Yeah, see, they ducked there. That was what I was noting. I was playing a 50-50 off of a -14, not realizing that I can just launch it. Alright, they didn't get to attack there. That's okay. We're focusing not on what they did when we were attacking. We're focusing on what they did when they were attacking. So he goes for something that is oh, that's funny. I got the wrong impression here. So he goes for this, which I thought was the other launcher. That's kind of funny. So he's -4 here. He does duck though. We kind of get that feeling that he ducks when it's not his turn. Do it again, see? Got a little too close to the sun there, to be honest. We're kind of looping those back ones there just to like kind of give them some fear against like throwing out a random button and being wrong. Like in that case. I don't think that's going to work against most players. So we learned... What did we learn? So far, honestly, there hasn't been a lot of change moves. That's kind of what I'm learning. It's like either that or it's going to be like situations at the wall. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Like there's not actually a lot of linked moves here, which is interesting. Which is maybe that's an observation in itself. See, they land this going. That's fine. I guess really it was just like after they do certain moves, they would duck, right? On block. So there. That's +1. Let's see that again. +1. Into jab. Into throw. Alright, another heat dash. Another heat dash. And they went for throw 1. Again. ×2. Run up throw. There was a lot of just run up throw from them, which is kind of crazy, but whatever. That's something to think about. They, like, what do they do when they chase down Oki, I guess? They did something weird there. Oh, it's -13 in this game. No, -10. Throw. What did they do here? Let's look at that. They did 1-2, right? 1-2, and then wait a little bit. Do this. Okay. Mr. Taunt, that's okay. Because we got a throw. Okay. Again goes for this. 3+4. Alright, so that's an interesting one. They do down jab into while standing 1-2, I believe. Into something empty. This is actually finally some offense from them. Low, into roundhouse, into that, which is, I believe, still a counter hit on Paul. But you can kind of see that, like, most of this is just big Tekken. So I guess that's fine. Yeah, this was a weird game. Lots of neutral sway, exactly. That was crazy. Another heat dash, another throw. Okay, times 3. So we are learning something. We are learning what they like to do after heat dash. And if I had been more on it, we probably would have gotten that duck and like launched them. Got him with something different with that down back 3. I think we just win here. No, we're down a round.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, what does he do here? He waits, and then waits a little bit and does it. So if anything, this Paul will take situations where it's not his turn, wait a little bit, and do the roundhouse. That's like the other thing that I'm seeing. There's the tackle. Okay. Tried something different. They went for shoulder. That's alright. I remember this. Right. Alright. Cool. So the thing that we learned, right? The thing that we learned a few things. The first thing that we learned is that the heat dash that they did. Oh, okay. The heat dash that they did. Oh, we've disconnected already. Already? Let's see if we can do this. If not, I'm going to restart it before we keep going. Okay, that was weird. Bizarre. Anyway, so the first one was that during heat dash, they always went for throw. The other thing was that when they were minus, when it was no longer their turn, they would just wait a little bit and then do another move. There was kind of this like, okay, like wait half a second and then attack again. So those are like the two things that I observed. And I think if we had known those in the game, it would have helped us a lot, is my guess. And yeah, they're doing a lot of neutral sway, just kind of like in the open and stuff. But for starters, we just want to like get a little bit better at getting these reads on people's like rhythms, right? And what do they tend to do, and trying to find quickly in match the answer that gives us a very high reward for it. This is very similar to us figuring out that, you know, I can 4-3 you here, or even just like open up my offense into like a dash 4-3 or something, because that is something that works on you. Just trying to find those big damage counter hits and timings from Bryan with our offense, which we've gotten very good at, right? Because we do it over and over again. Now we need to find the same stuff on the defense. I'll say, chat, there is a very strong possibility that my issues are being compounded right now because I'm drinking a cold brew, a red-eye cold brew, which is a cold brew with a shot of espresso in it, and that might be causing me to see a little bit too far into the future right now. Exactly, Dodger. Like, it's really no different than what we do in what we've been learning to do on offense, right? What do you do when I am +4, right? Oh, you sidestep, so I'm going to do this. You press a bigger button, so I'm going to do this. You just jab, so now I'm going to maybe like do something that goes under the jab. And finding those tendencies so that we can get very like large rewards from being okay with like first getting an observed pattern, right? Same with down 4. What do you do if you get hit by down 4? getting used to that state of mind while also learning to do it on the defense as well.
Round one.
But yeah, exactly like that. What do you do after down 4? Comes in, so I'm gonna do 2, and they back up this time. Okay. They do that overhead into a low there, just to check us up. Okay, does a down 4-1 into a side step. Nice low parry, jeez. Okay. Go for this. Oh no, they caught me. That's fine. That's really funny. I didn't know you could chicken a rage art. Is that what she did? That duck was crazy. That's launch. I forget. It's been so long since I got hit by that. She's been doing down jabs there. Okay. Uh-oh. Nice. They're kind of just defending against us. This is very interesting. I'm gonna do 2 in a row. Nope, they just kind of chill. Good set. Oh, dang. Alright. Oh no, I can't step it. Nice. They activated it as part of their combo there, I believe, which is fine.
Round one. Fight.
Nice low parry. We've done that a few times now. 3 rounds in a row, I believe. That's unfortunate. She did the tracking move. I have no idea. Oops. Oops. My bad. That was a requiem. That was a requiem. That's unfortunate. Sidestepping after down back 3, I believe. Good. Okay, she does, she mostly doesn't, I think, after the tracking move, she tends to sidestep and try to find something. Cool. Oh, interesting. She actually pressed something there. Oh, I stepped the wrong way. But after in that situation, she went for the overhead. Nice. I'm getting kind of run over with this offense, but I'm trying to like kind of get a pattern because they're actually doing something there, right? This is crazy. Okay. Nice. back to the replay. Oh, man. You can kind of tell that we're not struggling. I think we're just kind of trying to get better. And Dodger, you can do both. Like, to be perfectly honest, you can drill a read, if that makes any sense. Like, you could, for example, drill, if they backdash after down 4, you can set the opponent to backdash after you're down 4 and drill following them, right? Like, you can drill the reaction, and honestly, I think that is the key, is, like, drilling the combined neutral moves is kind of what I've learned. So after this, we saw they did a low. That was actually really interesting. I didn't even notice this. That's minus, and they go for another move anyway. And she gets that punish into a low. Down 4-1 into a side step. I remember that. That was crazy. She literally had... Like, this is not cheating. See that? They're holding down here. This is like a... I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but like reaction and or timing. That's crazy. Like sidestep low parry. They just caught us. Crazy. Alright, next round. Okay. She does this time, notice she does the same type of move, and this time does a low. I mean a mid. Okay, so what is this? Let's see. -6 and goes for a down jab. Okay. Hey, I overachieved. Good to see you. And she does it again, which is kind of crazy. And then she does 2, which is a bit weird. And that's why I did down for 2-1 there, but that's interesting. A mid this time. And she does nothing after a heat dash. So I forgot to put the notes down, but she does nothing after a heat dash. Wait. Yeah. Things will happen to the wall like that. Got her with something weird there. We didn't kill him. That's too bad. Also, what did she do here? Oh, weird. Into a power crush. Jab. Does this thing. Oh, never mind. Okay. That was just a call out, I guess. But yeah, thanks, I overachieved. Down 4. Goes through this. Again, she goes for like these jabs into, like whiff jabs sometimes, into these low profile moves. And that is -13 we're learning. Nice. I see you, I overachieved. I got you at the end of the stream. So you can tell that we're not playing minigames today. And this is a good kind of practice. It's just kind of like getting into the... It's like a nice way to get ourselves back into the rhythm of watching what's happening, I guess.
Round 1.
crazy. That was actually crazy. I'm that obvious. I think that's just a combo. That's fine. So this time she... Because the last time she did this, she would sidestep or she would down jab, I believe. But this time she goes for this. So she's still trying to take that situation, this, and do something with it. So we could forward 3 there, if I had known. And she presses still after our down back 4. And then we have that unfortunateness, and we'll keep going. I'm trying to save time, which is why I'm skipping forward now. Sidestep into something. Sidestep was good. What is this? -9 into a flash duck again. What was this? So she goes knockdown into overhead into this like tracking move again, and she gets me this time. Plus frames and just something different. So she's done something different every time. She's done like a she's done a sidestep, she's done a down forward one, so she's like pretty chill with her plus frames. Again, a move into that. I wonder if there's like anything we can do against this. This might be a labbing thing, but you'll notice that almost a lot of these situations like this end in this. So I'm thinking maybe what we could actually do there is like take her turn back with like 4-3 or something. Okay. What does she do? Does this again. And yeah, she still presses, so I actually happened to catch her, probably on accident. Again, down back 4. So, okay, I think I've seen enough. What we learned is that they always use their down back 4 into a move. That was sort of the pattern that we were missing out on. Was that down this into a move? We could just do this every time practically. So that was sort of the big missed opportunity, I'm thinking. Because I think it's important to, like, find that pattern. Like, what were they doing where they did the same thing every time? Oh, I'm seeing this move come out a lot of times. And realizing that it has, like, a pattern to it, I think is important. So and then just, like, stopping there. I think that's important as well. Stopping there and being like, okay, we've seen enough. This is the thing that I miss. Okay, we have a king. Does that down 4-2 into a low. Down for 1, I mean. Okay. There's a lot of flash ducking after all of their moves, I'm noticing, so if I can take my turn back with a 4-3, kind of like this. Not quite, but, you know, you get the idea. Do it back 4. Oh no! We stared at each other. Go for this. Nice. Nice! Okay. Alright, they do something different. I'm trying a little bit too hard to get those reads on the 4-3s. I have to remember that I have to block the move first. Like this. Oh, nice. Cool. I went for a low. This is okay. Sometimes we're just going to get run over, but I think I also tried a little bit too hard. to defend there. Go for this. We can start throwing a couple of these throws in because we can notice that they really like to use that. They really like to use their power crush. That was quarter circle back one. That's unfortunate. Oh, nice. I don't know what I expected. Okay. So what else are we seeing, right? They're throwing out kind of just a lot of buttons, though, at some point. I think in those situations, they're just pressing. But I do think that there is a lot of just, like, power crushes happening, and then, like, lows, right? So we have to figure out how to negotiate that. I went with the one break for Giant Swing. Okay, goes to the throw? No. Notice that now they're switching to using a power crush stance there. So I could do a down 4. I think down 4 is probably like the most reasonable thing I can do to take my turn back, because it's going to handle both options, right? It's going to handle power crush and any sort of like low profile stuff. Oh man, nice. Wake up. I broke 1+2. But I think we're getting some traction here. And to be honest, like, we're mainly learning that when they do a move and it's our turn, we'll take it back with down 4. We'll try to, at least, right? What's up, Rufus? Nice. I went for Incinerator again. It's not good. Oh my gosh, nice. Good to see Rufus, though. I just had a feeling that they weren't going to adapt that. Nice. The down 4, the down 2 miss. Nice throw attempt. So now I've seen them do Power Crush several times after our down back 3s. I could have sworn I did 1+2. Maybe that's not a 1+2 throw. I think Kingsbridge is something else, isn't it? Oh, nice hop kick. What? Nice. It missed! Unreal. Unreal. Some people are, like, very stubborn with their ducks. Like there. Nice. What did I do wrong? We're gonna watch the replay. I really don't want to watch the replay, but we're gonna watch it. I really don't want to watch the replay. And I guess maybe that's the lesson, is like, watch the replay. Watch it like you want to. What did I miss? So we pick up kind of quickly that they like to do. So let's walk through all these, right? Does that, misses, so he goes for a low. Now they're +4, so they run up, they do this, -5, into a -3 move, into side step. Go for it again, because they're minus, and they go for a power crush. And then into duck. Power crush again. Could have ducked it, it's fine. -9, duck into this. So my hunch was correct, right? That was weird. Yeah, -8 into a jab. That's crazy. But because of that, eventually, back 3 hits, right? Could have ducked it, it's fine. Again with this, that's fine. And that just worked. Okay. Round 2. Down that on block into this. Into this. Because I was pressing, I believe. +8. We're +8. And I catch him with this 4-3. So that was actually pretty good. I missed the pickup. That's okay. And this, when they come out of this, is I believe -9 again. Okay. Go for a 3+4. And they immediately go in with this. That's fine. And they do go for a button that is... So they go for a heat engage here, heat burst here, on hit, and then they go for this thing that's 14. Okay. Sure.
Round 3. Fight.
We're kind of catching on to their defensive habits here. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. So that's plus, right? Yeah, they're +3. They go for this. I go for a turn stealer. And sure enough, they pressed. This time they go for throw after their heat engage. And I remember this, yeah. So, okay.
Fight.
So again, they go for a down 4-2 that's not finished. They're like -5 into a different move. So we could, after these down 4-2s, we could have also 4-3'd them. That's unfortunate, that's fine. I feel like I was too slow there. I think if I was faster, that would have worked. Because they're -9? No, they're -9. So if... Okay, never mind. Didn't launch it. That's actually crazy that they went for this. Like, they did, they come out of it, do Wall Rising 2, and then press a different button. That's crazy. We are fighting back some. I'm happy that we're fighting back. It's fine. Sure. Sure. Okay. I do think that also our neutral is like suffering a little bit because we are trying really hard to get these reads on people when we should still remember, like, there's this delicate balance that I'm trying to do here, where it's like we need to make it all about our neutral, force it into our game while also getting better at defending. And I don't know. I feel like they're at odds with each other. Maybe. Maybe. Good block there. And he finally does that into a, oh, he does this, which is plus. Okay, that makes sense. Nice. Sure. That was pretty dumb. All this was dumb. What's up, Mustafa? Yeah, I went for this and he backdashed out of it. That's pretty cool. Bit dumb, but sure. Sure. Wakes up with that, sure. Yeah, how are you doing? Are you safe, by the way? That was pretty cool. Okay, good. Just wanted to double check. That was unfortunate, by the way. I tried to get the read that they would, you know, do the power brush like they always do, and that happened, which, alright, lesson learned. That can happen. Good timing. We should have expected it would come out eventually, to be honest. We could have just, like, stood there. Fair enough, Mustafa. It's Mustafa, isn't it? My neighbor's name is Mustafa, and I found out when he said it out loud, and I was like, this guy has let me call him the wrong name for 3 years, it feels like. And your name has been Mustafa this whole time.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, we'll do one more set, and then I overachieve. If you're here, you're on deck after this next set, okay? One more set and replay. Also, imagine the irony. What I called you before, Mustafa? As opposed to Mustafa? I said Mustafa, like rhyming it with Mufasa, because it's spelled almost the exact same way, with like the ST. It's like with the letters switched around a little bit, but it's Mustafa. Which one is it? Is it Mu or Ma?
Get ready for the next battle.
Or does it even matter? It should matter. Okay, one thing we're going to change on our neutral is we're going to try and remember that it is about finding the chance to do our offense too. So it's low into the wall running. Okay. There's a lot of this come in, wait, do a mix-up, back up, and do it again. Like that, so see? If I can find the timing, I'll be okay. It's neither. You like the different language? Okay, fine. If you don't care, or rather, even if you prefer it this way, that works for me, right? Oh, I can't sidestep left there, but I can't sidestep right the other one. Okay. Sidestep after 4-3, that's fine. Do this. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that to actually work, but we'll take it. Sure. Yeah. unfortunate. This stage is really good for Bryan. Side set? Nope. We'll do the back one, see what they do. Presses. Here. Presses. With jabs this time, though. Go for this throw. I'm just gonna go for this and let him press. Like that. Good step, though. Oh, nice throw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice. Yeah, this is interesting. I literally can't see what she's doing on the offense if I focus on mine. Okay. There's a extension to it. Interesting. Nice. Good break. There's the jab she likes to do. Whoa! She's not actually sidestepping there, so there's no reason to go for that. Wow. What is that sound? Is it like a... Like, I don't even... What is it? Okay. I get it. I think I understand what you're saying. And for all I know, maybe my, yeah, I don't know. Maybe my neighbor was, like, still making it kind of English-like. Twice there with the get up kick like that. Low, low, run. They're pressing a lot here, just in general. So we'll keep that in mind. Like this. Egypt. Must have. Egypt. He's from Egypt. There's no reason for me to keep doing that that mock kick. That was really sick step though. Nice.
Round 3. Fight.
Like I said, either he simplified it for me because it's in English, or he said it the right way, and I am like still incapable of like repeating it back the correct way, if that makes sense. Because of that sound, like, because I don't even realize that's what's happening. I'll take a low. I was wrong. So this, I see a jab happening. She doesn't actually press there anymore. Sometimes she does. Interesting. Notice how they kind of want to press there. I wonder if I can do something really dumb, like down back 3 into power crush. Yeah, we can! That's busted! Do it again! Oh, she blocked. Go for this. Nice. Oh, nice. I can't low parry that. Yeah, it's an up input. That's why I was wondering. Notice how I'm like no longer going for these mock kicks because I realize it doesn't matter. Nice. Nice! They're fighting, and I'm fighting too much. that's a cool combo. Ooh, nice. We're at the wall already. Oh my god, I suck. Okay. I dropped that combo, but we got there. Rage Art only. Yeah, I was like, maybe I just Rage Art, but I should have. Yeah, I should have. Oh well. Should have Rage Arted there, I know. Oh well, it's alright. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm very curious. That's Arabic, right? Just to make sure. I'm sure it'll figure it out, but...
Mustafa.
Mustafa. Okay. Okay, Mustafa. Did y'all hear that?
Mustafa.
Mustafa. I bet you it's in that first syllable that we're hearing it. Okay. Cool. Interesting. So it's like a little longer than...
Get ready for the next battle.
That's really interesting.
Round one.
Mustafa.
Fight.
So there's just like, it's, if anything, it reminds me of Japanese, because Japanese it's like rhythmic, so there are some that are 2 beats and one that is 1 beat. So Mustafa, it's like you just kind of, I'm not gonna assume I'm doing it perfect, or even close to right, but interesting, yeah, Mustafa. Is Arabic tonal? Like, does it matter the, high, like Mandarin is, or even Japanese is? Is it like a tonal language or an accented language? Oh, this is up 4-2-2. Okay. Yeah, I can see that being an easier name. See, this is kind of what I said earlier. It's like, feel, move out. Feel, move out. At the beginning, right? I know that a lot of Miari Zo's stuff, though, is like, put you in 150-50 and make you guess, right? And then go back to Tekken. Then we got caught. That's fine. By what? Oh, okay. I see. I'll give an example. In Mandarin, Mandarin is a tonal language, so there are 4 different tones. There's high, there's going down, there's going up, and there's going down and up. So for example, using ma as an example, ma is high, and ma is mother. Ma is down and up. That means horse. Ma means a few things probably, but that's going up, and one that I can think of is numbness, as well as if you're familiar with like mala dishes, that's ma-la. So, and then finally you have ma, like going down, ma, and that's, it means to like cuss someone out basically, or to yell at them. So for example, there's like jokes, like tongue twisters of like, mom cusses out the horse is mama, ma. So that's why it's like it's a tonal language. Japanese is also a tonal language. I'm not as good at, yeah. Interesting, okay. But even if it changes on gender and case, like, you know, Japanese is one where it's just high and low. Like, Nihon and Nihon are 2 different things. Like, Nihon is Japan, whereas Nihon is 2 books. But accented languages is like Spanish is like queso, or versus, like, I don't know, like, I don't know my Spanish words very well, but it's like, you know, maybe you do like hola, or you can go hola, like you can put it on the end. Okay. And that's why I was just like, I'm not sure what I'm trying to do differently. And yeah, maybe it's just so different that, like, it's not even... If I put this in Google Translate, what's going to happen? Just letters? Okay. Oh, so your letters are essentially, like, standalone things.
جيم ح خ ه عين غين قاف ثاء صاد ضاد طاء كاف همزة ظا.
I get it. Okay. So it's just, there's just sounds you're making. It's like the umlaut in German, I think. That's like a good example. It's just like a completely different sound. Oh, some connect, some don't. Okay. Got it. Interesting. Well, I learned something. I will probably never learn Arabic. I will probably suck too much. So she comes in, does this into a power crush. I'm not seeing any patterns yet, but let's see if we can't find one. It's a little harder on a character like Miarizo because I'm not as good at the frames, or like I don't know her moves very well. So she's in pole and she does mid. And then I think we just killed him here. Notice they're mainly defending. They haven't started their offense much. But she does down forward 1 into, like, nothing most of the time. Low, delay into this. That, actually, she just straight up puts it into the full stance and goes for high this time to, like, try and keep the situation. So, like, jab, jab, mid. This is fascinating. Thanks for bearing with me on this, y'all. I'm learning Arabic now. Yes, I do see that. Yeah, like physically they're connecting. That is something I've noticed about Arabic that I've never really understood. But that's really cool. This time she goes for the low. Okay. So a couple of things that we've noticed is that they will do the while running move and they'll be plus, and then they'll use like they'll actually do a mix. The pole stance is the same. Right. That is really fascinating. What does she do here? Okay. Just catching my wake up. That is really fascinating. Wait. Oh, this is different move. Okay. Hitting those rees on the down back threes. And that is, we said, minus 13 if she doesn't have heat. Lucky. Okay. Hey, I overachieve. Are you here? You ready to play? Say something. Oh, whoops. I went back to standby instead of the second replay. You're learning German, or you want to learn German? That would be a cool one. German is very wordy. Hey, Peter, good to see you. Forgot to do the second replay. I am doing what I hate doing, watching my replays as I play them. And I hate doing it. I should do it. I don't like doing it. So, ironically, I think the biggest win today was I really didn't want to watch this King replay, and we watched the whole thing, so. If anything, this is where my composure as a player struggles, is being... I do not like revisiting my failure. But I'm pretty calm in the moment, but I don't like revisiting failure. But yeah, I'm so bad at observing my opponents that I'm trying to see if I can do it better when I'm in replay. Again, does something different, but she, for the most part, is just going for this every time, which is kind of interesting, which is probably, it's a frame trap is my guess, and it's -5. Well, you don't really need speaking level for Latin unless you're going to go to Catholic Church. Peter, exactly. Alright, I remember just knowing they were pressy here. There's that down forward 1 into nothing. I could honestly... What are the frames of her down forward 1? Let's look at this. Because we've seen her do it into nothing a lot. There it is. -2. Okay. It's not crazy. It's a pretty good down forward 1, actually. I think what they get is... The best ones are 0 from, like, Fang. And then Lee's got a good one at, like, -1 or 0 or something like that. That makes sense, though. Latin being mandatory for mid-school. That's, yeah, I was gonna say, -2 is pretty good. It's like... I know it's not the best, but it's still pretty good. Fang's like the only 0, right? Or one of the only 0s? But she's still doing nothing with it. Buy I-14? What? Oh, I see. But I-14 for 0. I-14 for 0. I see. Okay, that's interesting. I actually didn't realize that's the case for the 0-1s. Again, with the jab. And we catch them.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, Paul's because of the backsway? That makes sense. I know he has a good one, too. That is -13. We had a... Oh, wow, I was really slow on that punish. There's that 1-4 punish that we always do. They're starting to, like, kind of loop it into other things. But you can tell that they're finally starting to change up the down for 1 timing, turning it to something else. And actually, I'm starting to pick up that they don't do anything after that down forward 1. Nice. Is this plus? +4.
Round 4. Fight.
That was the new technique we figured out. It's so dumb. Obviously, it's a power crush. It's -13. There's risk to it, but that's funny. Yeah, we tried it again. That's funny. Nice. I don't think I can low parry that.
Final round. Fight.
Dodger, there are moves. It's the idea that if he stance cancels, he's +1. But you're locked into the backsway at that point, right? I know it's a really good situation for him, but you're locked into the backsway. You can't, like, cash in a +1 with anything other than a backsway move. lots of 1-2s into nothing. Yeah. So it's like +1 with an asterisk, right? Because it's like he doesn't actually have anything 10 frames that comes out of it, for example. But you get mental frames. And then this was just hilarious. Just the worst, the worst combo you've ever seen. All right. Yes. No. It's like it's not like he's at a disadvantage in that situation. It's what I meant is like it's not like he can just option select every button with a jab or something. He's still, but it's like Bryan's down back 3, right? It's like you're pretty much advantaged. Yeah. Okay. I overachieved. This is your last warning to play. Where are you? I'm gonna tag you. Come get your 1v1. I'm gonna run to the restroom while we're waiting. Oh, okay. There you are. I'm still gonna run to the restroom in a second, but get set up and then we'll play if you're ready, okay? So I'm gonna throw a quick 30-second ad to take a quick break and then we'll play. All right. We are back. I think the ad is over. I accidentally pinned a message earlier. Okay, trying to copy paste. Okay, so what was your online name? I overachieved. What is your? Have we played before? We have played before, I thought, but I don't remember where we are friends. We have not played before. Okay. Okay, never mind. Let's find each other then. We're gonna do the really lame way. I think people are telling me there's a faster way to do this, but let's meet in a server. Let's meet in a server in, where is it? The Fight Lounge. Friend each other real quick, and then switch to a lobby. So let's just do America 1-2. Okay, nice. So I'll do a friend. Nice. Unable to send it. Did you beat me to it? Must be. nothing to make me feel old, like figuring out the freaking. Nice. Cool. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the main menu now and invite you. Nice. I was gonna say, Paul used to be everywhere. It's so funny how, like, obscure he's gotten. Meanwhile... Oh, I was watching, someone play against this guy. I don't... Who is this? This one's one of my friends' list. That's funny. I feel like someone renamed themselves. Yeah, Bryan, I feel like, has been popular for a long time, and that's just because of aura more than anything else.
Get ready for the next battle.
bring back his bring back the hair. I mean, Paul is very similar to Bryan in some ways. They're just like two sides of the same coin. Okay. This will be good practice playing the mirror and like kind of paying attention to what's happening from this Bryan. Because I don't have to, I don't have to like guess what the moves do, right? I can be like, oh, I would do this in this situation. And I think we're kind of more hardwired to actually think about like the tactics rather than like anything else. Nice. Is that Pupper? That Pupper? No wonder. Nice. There's a guy that their name in my friend list is F-Ice. And I was like, I literally saw them playing at someone earlier. Online. Or, not online. On someone's stream. Alright, quarter circle back one into down four. That was a really good, side step. Nice. I went for a jab the first time. Unfortunate. 1-2 jab. Nice. Good stuff. All right, nice stuff. So I'm just gonna lock in for a game and see if I can't see anything, right? That's gonna be my plan. Nice. We spent most of that round attacking as a result. I was trying to... I think the only thing I've noticed is, like... Well, yeah, we put them on the defense for almost every round there. I'm trying to pay attention to what happens after these mids getting finished. Unfortunate on that frame link. Till now, Peter. Ooh, sidestep was good there. Duchess, it is the absolute worst feeling to miss the link and get launched for it. They're running. They don't want to deal with this. Ooh, they pressed there. Peter, that is why we play Tekken. Well, that's not why I play Tekken. I don't ever use costumes, but it's for the cool costumes and stuff. Typical Tekken 8 players.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. They press there, okay? Oh, I missed! I was praying a little too hard to the original range of that move. Nice steps. Their steps are really sharp. That's actually kind of funny. As soon as this is like... It's like as soon as I lean on the bad moves, then I start getting stepped and killed. Steps. Again? Nope. Nice!
Round 3. Fight.
Okay, sure. Nice. Good move. Good move. I drink soda every day, and look how overweight I am. I got the diabetes. I either have diabetes, or I am that person that lives to 115 years old, drinking a soda every day and smoking cigarettes, because I'm happy. It's like it just doesn't affect me because I just don't let it hurt me. More pressing, I like this. Again. Nice. Is it the genes and or the lack of stress? Like, I feel like they say stress is a big killer, right? And I think it can be both. It can be genes, but it can also be like... It can also... It can also be the fact that none of them are sad people. Oh, I did the same thing! Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably yes and. Nice stuff. Nice. Change up on the timings of stuff. Oh, why did I duck? It's Bryan. I think both are true, Peter. I think you can't fight your genes, but also, I haven't heard of a bitter old person that's 115. All of them are happy. Oops. Get down. Why did I do that move? Why? That was a sick step. I didn't know you could do that. That's really cool. Thanks, Peter. Fundamentals! Oh my gosh, sometimes I have to remember that those are moves, and I can just use them to win. God, these side steps though. I'm learning a lesson. I'm letting him get away from the wall too much, but it's okay. Yeah, Peter. Or rather, maybe just that I have a timing on Requiem. I have a consistent timing on Requiem. Yeah. Oops. Oh, he went for the mid. I ducked. Nice. Nice. They went for the mid. I don't know what people's genders are, but Bryan is a he. Ooh, I went the wrong way! I stepped left. Nice stuff. Yeah, I mean, that is the adaptation. We really... That's cool. Oh, I can't parry it. Why did I do that? I should have power crushed it. Yikes. Yeah, we got it. That's turning into a pattern. Nice, 3+4. Oh, nice. I went for wall standing 3. It doesn't work if he knows. Nice stuff. Alright, let's do, I just realized the time. Let's do one more. Is that okay? One more. I'm learning things. Learning things about what I do as a player. Why did I do that? Nice. I really like this offense here. I can't sidestep it. Why am I trying to beat a move that I already know is godlike? Nice. Their movement is really good. Peter, based off the profile of an Armor King main, but they've been watching for a long time. I always knew they played Bryan, but I didn't actually know they played anything other than Bryan for a while. Nice orbital. I mean, they play like they play Bryan. I mean, I could always assume that they were a Bryan player. Okay. I've never seen it interact that way. That's really cool. And the wake up buttons were what was really like. I struggle against that against a lot of players, but good games. GG's, GG's. GG's, GG's. Cool. So, I struggle a lot with trying to force the issue when people are on the ground, even when I don't have the time for it. Okay, got it, got it. That's what I figured. You've never mentioned AK. Well, Peter, maybe they used to watch you. Alright, I do notice the hard ducks. The hard ducks remind me of you as well, Peter. The stubbornness. Okie dokie. What do we have to say about today? So, oops. Why am I doing that? The first thing is that I'm struggling to just observe what my opponents are doing against me, like what their offensive tendencies are. I'm struggling to do it. Yeah, only a gig chat. I used to do it a lot more when their back was to the wall, but I don't do it as much now. I think I've calmed down in some ways and gotten crazier in some. So I struggle to observe people even when I'm watching a replay. That's what I'm learning. Like, I'm really having a hard time just watching it for what it is and being like, oh wait, they always do this. Oh wait, they always do that. And I don't know, I think it's just because like the moveset is so wide for a character, and it's sort of like a decision paralysis of what move am I looking at. So I almost wonder like if I need to like look at it more broadly and just kind of be like, this is the vibe of the player. I've always been a bit of a like play by feel player, despite the fact that I force myself to play analytically. I've very much always been like a play by feel character, my player for a long time, and that's sort of what I'm comfortable with. And just I do the rest of this stuff because I don't like losing, so I do it so that it's like a discipline thing, you know. I'm doing this so that I can enjoy getting a big read on you. So maybe I can try playing into that tendency and try the next time looking at the replays, just watching, just being like, what am I seeing this time? Don't pause it. Don't be so analytical. Just watch and see what we see. That could be an interesting way to do this next time. One thing that I do think is my takeaway this time around, though, and we're going to do this tomorrow, but after this weekend, I'm going to probably dedicate I've been trying to figure out what to do with the Saturday labbing session, because I feel like 2 days of labbing, it's not that I don't have the motivation to do it, but it's like I can only get so many moves to practice over the week, so it feels like overkill to cover 2 hours of labbing into a single 8-move like regimen for that week. Like, I don't think we are building our reactions fast enough to like actually keep up with that pace of labbing. So I think one of the ways that we can conquer that is by maybe dedicating day 1, Saturday, to looking at our games from the previous week, or even doing, I don't know if we'll flip it or not, but like having one of the days be look at the replays. Maybe on Sunday we look at our replays from Saturday, right? We look at all our Saturday replays on Sunday for an hour, and that's like our content. I think that's how I'm going to do it moving forward. Peter, it's definitely due to lack of familiarity, because my mindset, like, the game we just played with I overachieve, with Under, was with Bryan. Yeah. Like, when I play, I realize now, when I'm paying attention to what an opponent does on in the mirror, I will see a move like quarter circle back 1, and I will go, okay, that's quarter circle back 1 on block. He can do these things, right? Is he going to frame trap? Is he going to down 4? Are they going to do this? And I'm thinking that before they even throw out a move. I'm thinking they could do this. Oh, they picked down 4. it happened again. They can do this. Oh, it's down 4 again. And so, like, I almost like the same issue that I used to have with punishment, where it was like, I see something and I have to, like, react in reverse, but now it's like learning to punish by seeing the windup of the move, knowing what move is going to come out afterwards, so you're already, like, dialed in with the punish. Similarly, I think I'm the same way on the defense, where I need to see the moves coming out and already be thinking about their follow-ups and then confirming what they did, right? It's like, I think that's the difference. And that's what I've noticed, like, when I play against, that's what I've noticed when I play my offense. Like, we can use Paul as an example, right? Like, Paul, and I run up and I do back one, and I'm blocking to see what they're gonna do. And I'm thinking, you gonna shoulder? Are you going to power crush? What are you gonna do, right? Like, what are these? And I'm already thinking about different panic moves that the Paul can do, and then I see one, I'm like, oh, okay, interesting choice, right? And then much quicker, I'm seeing, well, we've been here before, and they did this. But I think with matchup familiarity being an issue, like, there's a lot of this, like, what could they do? I don't know. Oh, that's an interesting move. I wonder what that move is. And then I forget that they already did it. You know, it's like, or it's harder to see that it happened twice, because I feel like I do very much. I've sort of cursed myself. It's a first world problem. I've cursed myself with offense that has gotten so optimized that when I win, they don't press a button, and when I lose, they pressed all the buttons, right? Yeah, Dodger, maybe that is. That's why I'm just like, maybe I just, like, sit and watch it, right? It's like, oh, they're playing pretty aggressive. They're playing pretty whatever, you know, and, like, going from there. Yeah. Well, that being said, I think I need to wrap things up for today. So let's at least, let's end it on that note. We will continue, interrogating this. This is the theme of this year, is the year of defense. Thanks for the games, by the way, I overachieved. They were good. You found some good holes in my game plan that I need to go back and think on. But yeah, let's do that sign off. If you're coming from YouTube, be sure and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. We really love seeing the new people show up. And if you ever want to watch it live, it's going to be on twitch.tv/VonTiban. That's VonTiban. We stream Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time. That first hour is this labbing session that we've been talking about, and then the next 2 hours are this structured learning that you just watched today, where I take a concept, take it into rank, and try to get better at it. So with that being said, all this is down in the description below, as well as the link to our Discord, where we can join our community of players trying to get better at the game together, as well as a Google Sheets that I've been working on for Bryan punishment and drilling. That's for my own benefit, but I think following along, if you're interested in doing what I've been doing on the side, can be very useful. So with that being said, appreciate it all. As always, thank you so much. I hope this has been useful in your own Tekken journey, and I hope to see you all around, especially once Season 3 drops. So, bye for now.